Nick Alberga with you for a bit of breaking news following Leafs practice on Friday. A bit of a status update here on Anthony Stolarz, who left the game on Thursday night against the Anaheim Ducks with a lower body injury. Well, pretty much status quo. Craig Berube speaking to the media on Friday, calling it a lower body injury once again and saying it's day-to-day. But as we found out time and time again in this market, day-to-day can mean 7 to 10 days. It can mean 2 weeks. It can mean 4 months. You just never know. So quite honestly, I came on here really didn't have an opinion because it really varies when it comes to when the Maple Leafs say day to day. They said that for Austin Matthews. They said it for Jake McCabe. They said it for Max Domi. I mean, if you look at it surface level, I think it is a positive because they could have come out right away and said, yeah, he's out long term. He's going in LTIR. So the fact that they're calling it day to day, I think is positive news. It could be much worse, but certainly it's harder to take because we've heard this same old saying before from this organization, and it's been something that's lingered and lingered and lingered. But I would say all in all, I would grab positives from this whole thing. I think when you look at Anthony Stolarz and his body of work throughout this early season, really, really impressive stuff. I mean, there's a reason why we've included him in a conversation about the Vezina Trophy, but we'll see at the end of the day what day-to-day means. Does it mean a potential return next week? Does it mean this weekend? Does it mean after Christmas? Who the hell knows? But that is the latest, that Anthony Stolarz lower body injury day-to-day is what he's being coined for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And quite honestly, all this means is more of a workload for Joseph Woll moving forward, who at the end of the day is one of your two studs that you want to count on in the Stanley Cup playoffs regardless. So very similar, I would say, to what would happen earlier on this season when Woll went down. It was Anthony Stolarz who grabbed the crease. Now I think it's incumbent on a guy like Joseph Woll, who needs that opportunity, has been given that opportunity before to grab that crease back. Like much to the conversation earlier on in the season when Woll went down, it's next man up, and it certainly was, and Anthony Stolarz seized the day. I think it's time for Joseph Woll to do the exact same thing. So only time will tell when Anthony Stolarz is able to come back to the Maple Leafs crease. But again, that is the very latest for Maple Leafs practice on Friday, per Craig Berube, the head coach. Lower body injury, day-to-day. Who knows what the hell that means, but I'm just bringing you the news. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Roseau. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.